Hey guys, I'm gonna be shoutcasting for the Baxter Springs Esports White Team for Halo Infinite today. I'm just gonna go over a few basic rules with the game. There's three different game modes that could be played. Oddball, objectives to grab the skull, hold on to it the longest, score points. Other game mode is capture the flag, which both teams have to capture the other flag, return it to their side, gains a point. And the last game mode is Slayer, which is person to the first team to get 50 kills total wins. It's pretty simple. We're gonna start soon. We just have to set up a few things and make sure all the teams are ready. But real quick, give me a second. What was the other thing? Oh, I think Stronghold is also a game mode, which Stronghold and King of the Hill are game modes. King of the Hill is one objective, team that holds it the longest wins. Stronghold is multiple objectives, each objective gains points, so hold more objectives, you win. And that's really it. There's going to be 5 rounds. I think, yeah, 5 rounds total. Team with most points wins in the end. And that's about it. So, yeah. They're still setting things up, and I'm waiting. It's fun. I don't think there's any rules I missed. Not that I know of. We'll check, though. I'm just going to scroll through the a little longer, see if there's anything I can find. Yeah, 5 games. So games 1, 3, and 4 will be non-Slayer game modes, while game 2 and 5 will be Slayer game modes. So, yeah, that's pretty simple. Teams ban maps, pick out the best map. I mean, that's the best description I can give. Yeah, that's about it. So, most of the rules. Hopefully, we can fully start soon. I'm gonna check how everyone's doing. So, I'll back. Right. So, still taking a bit, a lot of things to do. I guess we'll talk about usernames while we have time. So, out of our players, Buggin36 is Katie, Cadence. Burnt Waffles 321 is Jacqueline. Forge Breaker is Mika, and I don't quite know how to pronounce that. Something Cairo is Keely. That's my fault. Anyways. Yeah. So yeah, just, issues with starting games. They gotta make sure the other team's fully ready. They gotta friend each other, invite each other. It's a lot of work. It takes a second. But hopefully they're done soon. I think they're moving people around now, which means that, yep, they're moving. So match will be set up in a second. And then we'll start. Pretty simple.
Oh, wait, that leads restart, right?
You wait till they're all moved over, and then I have to move over because I gotta spectate. So it's not just me sitting here talking. Shoot, there we go. I got my invite. Oh. Nice.
Steam invite from eSports or from eSports 16.
I happen to get it. Now we're in the match. chair arm's a little loose. It's okay though. You know, setting up teams still. We're almost done. I don't think there's much else to go over. Our other Halo team, our red team, is also in the same place as our white team right now, so they could move on, get farther. Our Siege team also made it past, and they're also going the same thing. They skipped the first round though, so next week that'll be Siege's stuff. And yeah, our teams are all doing good. First year of esports, and majority of teams are winning, or at least some of the teams are winning. We'll see how this goes. Really hoping both our teams win today, but difficult competition. And it's our first year, so everyone's adjusting. They're voting on map right now, so. Still gonna be a second. Here, you know what? They're banning maps. Let's see. Let's think. I don't know what to say. I think a majority of our current players played on the Apex. The players in this match played on the Apex team last season during the winter season, I believe. If I'm thinking right. They won. I don't remember how many games they won, but they're banning maps right now. I think they just ban the bans work here. I'll explain bans real quick. So right now, the other team we're facing, which is the Bionic Bears, I don't know quite where they're located. They're a home team, so most of the time that means they do things first. Just talking about rules. Okay. So for map bans, home team picks the objective, which I think they pick Stronghold for this one. Then the away team, which would be us, picks a map to ban. Then home team will pick picks a map. It's a little confusing. Rules are perfectly stated. I'm not the map person. What was he? Oh, they're starting. We'll switch gameplay once we get in the game. The map is Live Fire, which is you'll see the map after we start it. Okay.
Stronghold.
Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Takes a second. It's okay. Okay. Oh shoot. Okay, so we're gonna start off with Jacqueline. The whole team's pushing B really well here. Jacqueline getting some good shots and a nade. Oh. Sometimes I just
Enemy
Switch
team
over to who are we on? Katie. Oh. Katie was holding B well with the rest of the team, and we'll switch. Oh. Kiwi. Okay. You know what? We're gonna watch Mika for a bit and see what Mika wants Mika. Because Mika was on objective 5, which is so the team's pushing together, but the other team's just objective much better, which isn't looking good for our team. So back to Jacqueline pushing A while the other team's on the other side of the map. The other team just seems so coordinated with their attack. Jacqueline with pushing B with the rest of the team while Mika's on B as well. We've got B, which is a few points. We'll keep it from the other team. And a roster of see how they do. D, yeah. So we have Jacqueline, Katie, Keely, and Mika. Pretty good down. Mika on objective with the rest of the team, but the other team's really good with nades. Which nades are great for keeping people off objective, so I think our team needs to figure out how to get around the nades. But they're getting a push on C right now, which is really good. So see if Mika does. Mika killing an opponent and holding objective. Hopefully the rest of the team can catch up and get on objective. Same strategy on them. Oh, they're pushing around on C, Jack. And they push around and switch over to switch over to yeah. Keely was on A by herself, holding objective and getting points for the team, but when you're alone, the other team has to push around and it just doesn't work well. There you go. They're having a push on B. If they can get the nades in there, they can keep the enemies off of it and get it just long enough to maybe. The rest of the team's behind them. I don't know if they are. Let's see. Okay, the team is divided. Here. Katie's on A by herself. Team's hopefully behind. Which I don't know if they are. They are. And Keely killing the opponent, and Katie and Keely moving in. Keely getting shot, but Katie's still on objective. So, well, it was on objective. Oh. Now we're on. I think we're on Mika. Mika was on objective with, I don't know. Katie and Mika were trying to take objective. Oh. Keely. Team's just divided and it's hard to take objective. Their opponents are very strong. And this will be a difficult challenge for them if they want to win. And they definitely want to win. There's no doubt about that. Team's got a massive lead. I don't... If they can get all the objectives at once, they can have a chance to maybe get at least more balanced score, but it's too late for that. Well, first round was not. Hold on, there you go. First round was not looking good, but there's still a chance that come back. Hold on, it's 5 rounds. Oh, I need to check something. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Hold on.
It won't matter what game we play, though.
Hold on, give me a second. I think we'll give them. So. Bionic won the first round, which it happens. Hard challenge for our current team. Difficult for them to. Hold on. You're voting on maps this time. We'll see what they change to. Stronghold is a hard game mode. It's because Stronghold will end up dividing the team. And this team, I've played with them before. They're a great team. They're really good with teamwork. But when you divide them, that's when it becomes difficult for them because they work together so well. But it doesn't work well when they're separated, which sucks for some teams. They're a great team when they're together. I think the new map is Streets. So Streets is a very open map. Most maps are designed laid out about the same, but can be difficult. And this is round 2, so they're gonna be playing Slayer. So we'll see how it goes. Loading in, so we'll switch back to gameplay once we get in. Takes a second to load. I don't think loading's fun to watch.
Slayer.
Slayer can rely a lot on teamwork because if your team sticks together, they can get all the damage on one opponent and just take them out one at a time. Which can easily get you score. But nades are also a big thing. Hold on. I'll start with Jacqueline with the Disruptor. It's a pretty good gun. You can easily take out enemy shield, but it's good shots, but Disruptor's just not. But Jacqueline gets an AR. You can get good damage fast. Or at least average damage fast, which can be good for taking out opponents, depending on what they're using. Team sticking together. Careful with the nades, those. Switched. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Okay, we're on Keeley now. That was a bad spawn. Just. That team's very good separated, which good opponent for them. Keeley pushing solo, but there's just too many in one spot. I think they need to regroup and try to get a good spot to just hold. Help them with the. So we're gonna switch over to Katie. Katie has a battle rifle. Oh, opponent snuck up on him. That's not good. You melee an enemy from behind, it can one-shot them, which means they die immediately. Not a good spot. Yes, AR in it. Checking on the AR earlier, but Katie was here. So we're gonna see where that. They hold their, they group together really well. The judge said it can work, but in certain times when they get divided, it can easily lose them a few points. I think the other team's looking for them, which is really funny. Get cornered with nades and more enemies just pushing in all at the same time. Switch over to Mika. got in a good spot. The other team just has like good shot. They get really good shots, and they just. We'll see what happens here. Mika from behind. The other team, they managed to spawn behind the enemy team, which could be good. But the enemy team managed to move out of the way. Right. We're gonna switch this up. We're gonna try to. Do we ever do Mika solo and guy, but loses, and Katie also. They're all cut off from each other. We're gonna switch to Katie. Watch Katie. Ah, sorry, wrong camera. Ah. Katie and Keely pushing a guy together, which was good until their friend came in. And they got surrounded and both of them got taken out. Okay. Keely and Katie again. They get surrounded. There's too many angles for them to cover. It's not looking good for their. Oh, but Cadian's coming in and saving Mika. See how Jacqueline's here. Yeah. Jacqueline tossing a nade and fighting two of them at once. Going in, probably gonna take out this one. Come on. Almost with that. You know, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think we can physically, hold on. I don't think we can physically count their score. But, you know, because it relies on 5 wins, and our scoreboard is kind of assuming, you know, 3 and 3 possibility of winning. So can't count up to 5, but we can count up to 3, and or we somehow come back, and it doesn't matter because can't count them up to 3. They're changing maps real quick. They're gonna pick another non-Slayer game mode now, so we'll see if they pick. I feel like they're gonna pick Oddball. I could be wrong. We'll see. Let me look at it. Oh, we get to pick the game mode. Okay, so this team, I think, would pick. Our team would pick probably. I don't know. If they go for a capture the flag, oddly. Capture the flag is a hard game mode, so. Oddball. Oddball does rely a lot on teamwork, which is much better for Slayer for this team. Yeah. Stronghold separated them, Slayer separates them, but Oddball keeps them together because they all have to cover the one person holding the ball. So this one, we might have a good chance on. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna actually. I think we could have a good chance on this one. Map is definitely not streets. Enemy team banned it, so. Okay, I think the map been decided on is Recharge. this team's played Recharge a lot. Recharge is a very popular map, but this team's played Recharge a bit. So oddball on Recharge, they could have a chance with this one. So the match will be in pretty soon. So show over the gameplay then. Till then, Thursday we will be streaming the other Halo team's match. Pretty sure. So show up to that. Hopefully they win as well. Or win, at least. Game's loading in now, so see where this goes.
Oddball.
I like the starting sequence. Everyone always spawns people in a weird place. Shows a cinematic of all the characters doing cool animation before they start, but spectators don't get to see that. So for us, we get to look at a wall. See, look, they're ready.
Round 1.
Okay, we're gonna start with just Jacqueline. First person on the list. Why not? Jacqueline getting the active camo and the oddball, but the rest of the team is sadly they got taken out too quickly to cover each other.
Enemy has the ball.
Other team just picked up oddball, so there's still plenty of time to get it back and keep the score going. Oh, they have active camo player, which sadly took out Jacqueline. Switch to
Ball dropped. Enemy has the ball.
Katie covering team as they move in. I think they're about if they can push in quickly, they can get the oddball. But the enemy team's hiding behind the corner. Well, not more. You know what? We'll call it strategic placement because it's not really hiding. It's hiding. Teamwork right there, taking out the enemy team separated because some of them push around to kill each other, deal with our team. But when our team's, we're gonna switch over to Keely, I think. Yeah, we're on Keely right now. Keely almost had the oddball. If the rest of the team was behind soon, hopefully they get it as well. But I don't. Katie pushing in. Katie might. Okay, oddball's been dropped. The rest of the team just gotta push around and there's only one enemy player. Then we have the ball now. Now they just have to cover it long enough. But teams too separated.
Ball dropped. Enemy team nearing victory. Ball dropped.
There's 2 rounds of oddball, so they could even if they. Sorry, a team has to win 2 rounds of oddball. So even if the enemy team wins this round, we can come back, get the ball, hold it, win that round. Then we just have to win one more, and then we win the round. Well, the match. He was just too separated.
Enemy has the ball.
First round goes to the enemy team, which so we got one more round to figure this out. We're gonna start off with Mika.
Incoming.
The enemy team got over shield, which it was active camo. Sorry, I confused my abilities. They got active camo, which means some of our teams gotta look out for the enemy player with active camo. But Mika had a really good spawn. The opponent has ball right there, and if they could just they're low. If the rest of the team pushes around, they can easily get in there and just get the ball. There we go. We got the ball. Now we just gotta cover each other. Let's switch over to Katie. Katie can push up top and try to take out a few enemies. Which is good.
Enemy has the ball. Ball dropped. Enemy has the ball.
80.
Ball dropped. Enemy has the ball.
Most of the teams together, they're not too far apart. So if one of them dies, as long
Enemy has the ball.
oddball's on the ground,
Ball dropped.
but you're so close to getting it. There we go.
Enemy has the ball.
Team has the ball, and this round's pretty even. Shoot, you need to get in there. They can still grab the ball just because the rest of them died. They're gonna jump down and get the
Enemy has the ball. Ball dropped.
rushed over to Keeley. Keeley will respawn in a second. Actually, we haven't watched Jacqueline much. We'll watch Jacqueline.
Enemy has the ball.
Jacqueline getting a kill right as we switch to her. Getting a good nade ball. A person with oddball is quite low, so the team's pushing in right now. They can get the ball in just a second as long as they. The whole team's in there except for Jacqueline. Who's Jacqueline? Moving in, which. So we have ball catching up half their points. Still close as long as they hold that.
Ball dropped. Enemy
There we go.
has the ball.
It's fine. Now we're gonna switch over to Katie.
Enemy has the ball.
Katie has a good corner. The objective. The rest of the team, she's waiting for the team, which is good, or at least waiting long enough for them to get there. Yep. Now the whole team's in. They pushed in together. Looked good, but team just had advantage on this.
Halfway to
Sucks
victory.
sometimes.
Ball dropped. Enemy has
But our team has the ball again. Catching up. We're almost like this is a pretty good round. Keeping it even. Nobody wants the game to be even, but it's better than
Enemy has
the other team is halfway to score. But the rest of the team's pushing. We'll switch over to Mika, who's pushing in with, I think, well, pushed in with Jacqueline and Keeley. Katie's pushing in and about to get the oddball, which is good. But the enemy team's all pushing at the same time. It's just
Enemy has the ball. Ball dropped.
score's really even.
Enemy has the ball.
Well, at least no. Well, it's not even, but it's not so far apart that it's impossible to win.
Ball dropped. Enemy has the ball.
Go
Ball
to
dropped.
Jacqueline. Jacqueline will respawn in a second. Just,
Enemy has the ball. Enemy
and
team
Jacqueline
nearing
getting the
victory.
battle rifle. Just done.
Ball dropped.
Oh, she spotted the active camo player.
Enemy has the ball. Ball dropped.
The enemy team just has every angle on them. And this team's good. I don't know quite where they were ranked on the board, but I think
Ball dropped.
they played our other
Enemy has
hit
the
team.
ball.
I think they beat them.
Enemy
Or
has
at least
the
it was a
ball.
very close game. But we have the ball now.
Ball dropped.
If it rolls off the map, it will be reset,
Ball dropped.
which could help.
Enemy has the ball.
But we'll switch over to Keeley.
Ball dropped.
Need one.
Enemy has the ball. Ball dropped. Enemy has the ball.
We put up an extremely good fight on that round compared to the first round and the other matches. We just a close game that time. I don't know if there's another round. Hold on, gotta word in there. I don't know if it is. I don't know if there's. Yeah, I think that was we that last round. We put up a good fight on that round. I don't know if hold on, let me see if I can review this scoreboard real quick. Yeah, no, our team put up a much better fight on that round. Better round.
Just a run in, or did you?
Yeah,
think
I
was that?
I'll stop.